Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Second 90, black 15.
Go. Go. Check 20.
Hey, easy.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
That's caught out wide by Stills. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, 380. Orange ball 4. 55.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Behind.
On third down, Rivers. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Load it.
Rivers on first down. This is caught by Robinson. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it here with Adams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Safe, safe, safe.
And they let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Throwing, Rivers, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the twin.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, orbit.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
Go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Ready.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Alpha.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Tighten up. 61. Matchbox right. Leo. Hit it.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That second down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Check three.
Hey, zoom. Lee Griffin.
Now back to throw. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
4 yards on the dump off at second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check out route.
Let's go. Get ready.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Not today.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Down. 8 lead.
Here we go.
5.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We got this.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll look to throw now on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Buffalo one, Buffalo one.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Defense, give me that ball.
Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. That I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Let's go Mike 50. Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Coming to you. Coming to you.
From the gun, Rivers. He finds Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
You can't block me.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep here for Stills. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this run. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get on.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. Leaks past him, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Under, nice 7. Hurry. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football.
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Wait, 89.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike's 50. Watch the run.
Hey, Rocket.
On third down, Rivers. Robinson's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 79.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That Stills bringing it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Down. 18 Gators.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill.
Shoot.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Ready up.
Watch the screen.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go.
To throw, Rivers. Big hold to the 30. It's complete. Stills. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rivers now. Pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. This is Stills on the jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he finds Stills, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check my Buzz. 50, check my 50. Cut. Go Mike 50.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Slam. General West.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Switch. Wait, 89.
Here's Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Even. Out. Cluster right. Mike 50. Get your swarm on. X3. 218. Chopper. Cluster right. Hey, here we go.
Now Rivers. And it's incomplete. Stills the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, check.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Still 180, 380.
Here we go. Switch.
Keep it skinny.
On first down, this is Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Mike's 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike 50.
Check. Hey, 50.
Hey, easy.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. Hey.
Now Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Mike 50. Hey, Delta.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Rivers to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. It's the 30-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, stand off. Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check 43.
Hard. Deep grip.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Watch the out. 57.
Back to throw now on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Don't let it breathe, defense. Check three.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Cluster, cluster, cluster.
50, Mike's 50. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On play action, Rivers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Q.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Mike.
55 is Mike, guys. 55. Drop deep, guys.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Not here. Mike, 59.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. On the left side, this is Stills. And he gets his to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Hey there. Black 15.
Rip left, rip left.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Set, 180.
55. Hey, eat.
Left.
Come, baby. Woo! Mike 55, Mike 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. I got one.
Red.
55. Hey, keep it up. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You better bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us,
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah, a little bit.
MEH, man. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our heart.